anguish. You grow tall beside the stream. Your hollow stems remind me of the hollow of my dream, of loving her forever, of having her always near. Angelica of anguish, you're the fear that grows inside me, reaching for the sun. They used you for medicine, for healing and fatigue. Angelica of anguish, you're the key to understanding that some pain can be you. Angelica of anguish, you're infused with properties I'm only now beginning to comprehend. Angelica of anguish, you're my friend. In the garden of my grief, you stand apart. Angelica of anguish, you're the heart of what it means to hurt and still grow tall. Angelica of anguish, I recall. Every time I reach for you and taste your bitter root, your flowers are like umbrellas protecting you from rain. Angelica of anguish, the pain I feel is also protection in its way. Angelica of anguish, you stay with me through every season, every storm. Angelica of anguish, you're the norm. I've come to accept the constant in my life. Angelica of anguish, through the strife of loving and of losing, you remain. Angelica of anguish, you're the chain that binds me to the earth when I would float away. You teach me that anguish can be beautiful, can be strong. Angelica of anguish, you belong in every garden, every heart that's known true pain. Angelica of anguish, the rain that falls on you is the same rain that falls on me. Angelica of anguish, I see myself in you, reaching for the sky. Angelica of anguish, I'll try to grow as tall as you, as strong as sure. Angelica of anguish, you're the cure for the forgetting that pain is part of life. Found a strange thing growing in the woods today, translucent and impossible to hold. told. And it made me think of you, the way you'd smile when something small and beautiful appeared. The way you hold my hand and walk a while and whisper every wonder that you heard. Joy was always fragile between us, delicate and quick to fade like jelly fungus in the rain. Beautiful and gone again. Jelly fungus of joy, you came so soft, glowing in the darkness of my doubt. Jelly fungus of joy, I held you off, afraid that loving you would wipe you out. But you were real, you were there, shining through the cold and damp despair. Jelly fungus of joy, so rare. I wish I'd known how to take better care. Remember that vacation by the sea? We found a tide pool full of living things. You said, this is what forever means to me. And I believed that we had found our wings. But tides receding, creatures disappear, and what we have dissolved into the sand. I'm standing here another year, trying to understand. Joy was always fragile between us, delicate and quick to fade like jelly fungus in the rain. Beautiful and gone again. Jelly fungus of joy, you came so soft, glowing in the darkness of my doubt. Jelly fungus of joy, I held you off, afraid that loving you would wipe you out. But you were real, you were there, shining through the cold and damp despair. Jelly fungus of joy, so rare. I wish I'd known how to take better care. Maybe joy was never meant to last. Maybe it's just a visitor, I guess. Maybe I'm supposed to hold it fast and treasure it, then let it rest. Not grip so tight, not be afraid, not let my fear become the price I pay. Jelly fungus of joy, I see you now, and every little wonder I ignored. Jelly fungus of joy, I'm learning how to open up my heart and not be bored by the simple beauty that remains, even after love has left its stain. Jelly fungus of joy through all my pains. You whisper that the light still lives in vain. Held me like the ocean holds the kelp, gentle but so strong I couldn't drift away. You gave me roots when I was just myself. I float in waters where I learned to stray. I used to think that love meant letting go, that holding on was just another form of need. But you would sway with me so slow and teach my heart a different kind of creed. Kindness was a current underneath the surface of our every single day. You never raised your voice, you'd clench your teeth and find a softer thing to say. Kelp of kind you wrapped around my soul, anchoring me when the tides would roll. Kelp of kind you bent but never broke. held me gently every single day. Walk along the shore where we would sit, watching seaweed tangle in the foam, remembering the way you'd make it fit into a story of how love finds home. A child runs past, kicking at the waves, and I see you in the careless joy, the kindness that you gave, the way you save a piece of every girl and every boy. Kindness was a current underneath the surface of our every single day. You never raised your voice, you clench your teeth and find a softer thing to say. Kelp of kind you wrapped around my soul, anchoring me when the tides would roll. Kelp of kind you bent but never broke, gave me shelter when I needed hope. Now the waters have pulled you away, and I'm drifting in the gray. Kelp of kind, I miss the way you held me gently every single day. I'm learning how to be my own anchor, to grow my own roots in the sand. But sometimes when the waves get stronger, I reach for your invisible hand and find that kindness doesn't disappear, it just transforms into something new. Kelp of kind, you're still right here in everything I learned from you. Kelp of kind, you taught me how to sway with the rhythm of the changing day. Kelp of kind, I carry you with me in every act of gentle decency. You're the current, you're the calm, you're the shelter in the storm. Kelp of kind, you keep me warm even though you're gone. You're still my norm, still my norm. Kelp of kind. I sit in cafes watching hours pass, stir my coffee long after it's cold. I trace the rings upon the glass, like the stories waiting to be told. I used to fill my days with you and me, now I'm just marking minutes on a wall, waiting for the moment I can be someone who doesn't miss you at all. But time is stubborn, time is slow, time doesn't care how much I wanna go forward, faster, far away from all the yesterdays. Killing time, that's all I do, trying to get from me to someone new. Killing time, waiting for the day when your memory doesn't make me stay. Stuck in place, stuck in grief, stuck in the space between relief and missing you beyond belief. I'm just killing time, killing time. I took up painting, took up running too, took up everything that friends suggest, but nothing helps me get from missing you to being truly, finally, fully at rest. I watch the seasons change outside my days. Killing time, that's all I do. Trying to get from me to someone new. Killing time, waiting for the day when your memory doesn't make me stay. Stuck in place, stuck in grief, stuck in the space between relief and missing you beyond belief. I'm just killing time, killing time. But maybe time is not the enemy. Maybe time is just the friend I need. Maybe killing time is letting it heal me, planting tiny tender seeds of who I'll be when time is done. All the work that can't be done in one desperate, lonely, broken sun. Maybe time's the only one. So I'll keep killing time, but gently now, letting it teach me, letting it show me how to be someone who isn't just killing time, but living it, breathing it, making it mine. I'll kill the old me, the one that still grieves, and let the new one slowly, softly leave all the killing time behind, and finally learn to live my life. Finally learn to live my life. Killing time. You brought me kiwis when I was sick in bed, sliced them open, green and bright. You said the fuzzy outside holds the sweet inside, and kissed my forehead in the fading light. It was such a small thing, such a simple act, but I've never been cared for quite that way. You didn't need to fix me, didn't need to react. You just loved me through the hard day. Kindness lives in little things, in the way you pay attention, in the love that quietly sins without any need for mention. Kiwi of kindness, small and sweet, you show me love in everything. Kiwi of kindness, such a treat, the way your simple caring had a sting. Because I didn't know I deserved to be held, I didn't know I could be loved this well. Kiwi of kindness, you compelled my heart to open, my fears to quell. Now when I see kiwis at the store, I pick one up and hold it in my hand, remembering the way you'd always pour your love out, helping me to stand. I never thanked you properly for that, for all the tiny kindnesses you gave. I was so busy being sad and flat, I didn't see the love you tried to say. Kindness lives in little things, in the way you pay attention, in the love that quietly sings without any need for mention. Kiwi of kindness, small and sweet, you showed me love in everything. Kiwi of kindness, such a treat, the way your simple caring had a sting. Because I didn't know I deserved to be held, I didn't know I could be loved as well. Kiwi of kindness, you compelled my heart to open, my fears to quell. I'm learning now to be my own kiwi, to be kind to myself in little ways, to slice my own sweetness, to let myself be deserving of soft and gentle days. You taught me that love doesn't have to be loud, it can can be fuzzy and green and small. It can be quiet, it can be proud of being simply there through it all. Kiwi of kindness, I'll pass you on to everyone who needs to know that love can be gentle, love can be drawn in small acts that help us grow. You're the kindness I carry, the sweetness I share, the proof that someone somewhere cared. Kiwi of kindness, I'm aware that love is in the little things we dare, little things we dare. Kiwi of kindness. There's a star that burns alone at night on the edge of the galaxy. No companion, no satellite, just burning endlessly. I think of you when I see its light, so bright, so far, so free, burning with all of its might, but burning eventually. For even stars must fade and die, even they must say goodbye to the light they used to give, to the reason they could live. Lonely star, burning brightly from afar. Lonely star, you remind me of who I used to be. Burning for no one to see. Astronomers say you've got a friend, a binary, a partner in the sky, but I can't see it, can I comprehend why you look so alone tonight? Maybe that's how love appears when you're standing far away. Maybe you're close through all the years you're together, come what may. But from here you look alone, a single light, a heart of stone, burning in the velvet night with no one to hold you tight. Lonely star, burning brightly from afar. Lonely star, you remind me of who I used to be. Bright and burning, full of flame, before love put out my name. Lonely star, you're just like me, burning for no one to see. Maybe somewhere in the dark you have a partner, have a spark that I can't see from where I stand. Just like I don't understand that love might still exist for me in a way I cannot see. A partner waiting in the night to hold me close, to holding me tight. Lonely star, I'm letting go of the loneliness I know. Lonely star, you taught me this, that even in the dark abyss there's light that travels, light that finds a way to comfort lonely minds. Lonely star, I'll find my own light to call my very own. My very own. built my world around your words, believed in everyone I heard. You said forever, you said always, you said we'd make it through the days. But forever came and quickly went, and all your promises were spent on someone else, on something new, on making all my dreams untrue. I should have seen it from the start, the way you held me then apart, the way your eyes would wander away, the way you'd have less and less to say. Love was a lie, love was a game. You played so well, I took the blame. Love was a lie, a pretty mask that hid the truth behind the ass of everything I gave to you, of everything I thought was true. Love was a lie, and now I know just how far a lie can go. Think about the nights we shared, the way you said you always cared, the way you held me in the dark and lit in me a lasting spark. But sparks can die and flames can fade when lies are all that you have made, when every word is just a tool to make me play the trusting fool. I should have seen it from the start, the way you held me then apart, the way your eyes would wander away, the way you'd have less and less to say. Love was a lie, love was a game. You played so well, I took the blame. Love was a lie, a pretty mask that hid the truth behind the ass of everything I gave to you, of everything I thought was true. Love was a lie, and now I know just how far a lie can go. But maybe lies are just the way some people know how to play the game of love, the game of life, without the courage to face the knife of truth, of honesty, of real love, everything we should have felt. Love was a lie, but I am true, and that's what carries me through. Love was a lie, but I'm not broken. Just a few more words unspoken. Love was a lie, but I survived. I learned to keep myself alive without your words, without your games, without the lies and all the shames. Love was a lie, but I am free to love again, but truthfully. Love was a lie. Misery came knocking at my door. I'd seen it many times before. I try to turn it away, try to hide, but it knows me well, it knows inside. It sits with me and holds my hand. It helps me try to understand why you left, why you were gone, why I have to carry on. close, it holds me tight. It whispers stories of the past, of love that didn't, couldn't last. Misery loves me, and I guess I love it too, in my distress. I try to make the sadness end. I go to parties, I go out, but misery removes all doubt that I am better off at home alone, painted upon the throne of all my grief, of all my pain, of all the sorrow and the rain. Misery loves me, that's for sure. It knows the secrets I endure. It knows the places that I hurt. It knows the depth of all the dirt. Misery loves me, it's my friend. It stays with me until the end of every lonely, sleepless night. It holds me close, it holds me tight. It whispers stories of the past, of love that didn't, couldn't last. Misery loves me, and I guess I love it too, in my distress. But misery is not the only one who knows me when the day is done. There's joy that waits, there's hope that grows, there's strength that only sorrow knows. And maybe someday misery will be a distant memory, and I'll look back and understand it held me with a gentle hand. Misery loves me, I know it's true, but I'm learning to love me too. Misery loves me, but I'm learning how to take a different kind of vow, to love myself, to find the light, to stand alone and be alright. Misery loves me, but I can see a future where it's not just me and thee, not just me and thee. Misery loves me. You came up sudden like a moor in the springtime of my heart, a rare and precious thing to tell a beautiful and fragile star. I search for you in forests deep, in every hidden secret place, the promises you'd always keep, the love I saw upon your face. But morals fade, they disappear, they only come once a year, and you were just a season to a love that came and quickly grew. More of morn, I search for you in everything I used to do. More of morn, you were so rare, a treasure beyond compare. I hunt for you in memories would, for all the love and all the good. More love, more in your heart to find, a delicacy of the mind. I go back to the places where we used to walk and talk and share. I look beneath the fallen leaves for all the love my heart still grieves. But you are nowhere to be found, just silence and familiar ground, just memories of what we were, just echoes of a love that were. But morals fade, they disappear, they only come once a year. And you were just a season two, a love that came and quickly grew. More of one, I searched for you in everything I used to do. More love, more, you were so rare, a treasure beyond compare. I hunt for you in memories would, for all the love and all the good. More love, more, you're hard to find, a delicacy of the mind. But morals teach us to be patient, to trust the earth, to trust the rain, to know that what is rare and ancient will come around again. And maybe love is like the moral, a gift that comes when conditions are right. And even after the mournful spell, there will be another light. More of morn, I'll wait for spring, for whatever the next season will bring. More love, morn, you taught me well, that even in the mournful spell, there's beauty, there's a sacred taste that cannot ever be replaced. More love, morn, I'll hold you dear until the spring of another year. Another year. More love, more. You were sweet at first, like honey on my tongue. You were everything I wanted when I was young. Slowly, slowly, the sweetness turned to bile, and I haven't truly smiled in a long while. You dipped into my veins like a slow-acting drug. You act yourself around me like a bug that feeds on its host until there's nothing left, until the host is of all life bereft. I didn't see it happen and I didn't feel the change. I thought our love was normal, I thought it was in range of what love should be, of what love could do. I had no idea I was being poisoned by you. Poison love, running through my veins. Poison love, causing other pains. Poison love, you taste so sweet, but you're killing me, killing me. Poison love, I'm letting you go. Poison love, I finally know that I deserve so much more than what you're giving and what you're for. I started noticing the symptoms one by one, the headaches in the morning when the day begun, the nausea when you'd walk into the room, the feeling of impending doom. I started pulling back, I started making space. I started looking at you straight in the face and seeing what you really were, what you'd become, and knowing that our love was done. And the antidote is distance, the cure is letting go. The healing is in knowing what I need to know. That love should never hurt like this, should never make you sick. That love should never be a poison gift. Poison love, running through my veins. Poison love, causing all the pain. Poison love, you taste so sweet, but you're killing me, killing me. Poison love, I'm letting you go. Poison love, I finally know that I deserve so much more than what you're giving, than what you're. You take time to flush you out, to get over all that down, to get you out of my system clean. So become the person I haven't been. 'Cause I'm done with poison love, done with you. I'm done with all the things you put me through. I'm choosing life, I'm choosing me. I'm finally breaking free. I become an expert at quiet crying, the kind when nobody knows you die. Inside, outside, all around, the kind that doesn't make a sound. I've learned to cry in the shower where the water has the power to hide the tears upon my face, to hide the tears all over the place. I've learned to cry while I'm driving, while I'm actively striving to keep my eyes upon the road, to carry on my heavy load. Quiet crying, silent tears, quiet crying, hiding fears, quiet crying. No one knows how the river overflows. okay. Quiet guy, it's okay. I walked home in the rain tonight. No umbrella, no shelter inside. I let the water soak my dress, let it make a mess, let it make a mess. You used to hold an umbrella for me. You used to keep me dry, you used to be the one who pulled me close and say, let's wait the storm away. But now I walk alone in the pour, letting the rain hit me more and more, letting it soak into my skin, letting the cold settle in. Rain on my dress, rain in my hair, rain everywhere, everywhere, washing away the tears I cry, hiding the tears from passers-by. Rain on my dress, cold and wet, reminding me that I can't forget the way you held me in the storm, the way you kept me warm. The fabric clings to me like a second skin, letting the cold seep and letting it begin. And all the parts I still can't feel to help me heal, to help me heal. How I remember a day just like this, when you called me with a kiss, in the rain, in the storm, when you kept me warm. Now the rain's just rain, and I'm just feeling the pain of walking through this life alone, of facing the unknown. Rain on my dress, rain in my hair, rain everywhere, everywhere, washing away the tears I cry, hiding the tears from passers-by. Rain on my dress, cold and wet, reminding me that I can't forget the way you held me in the storm, the way you kept me warm. Maybe the rain is washing me clean, maybe it's making me serene, maybe it's baptizing me anew, making me someone who made it through. So let it rain on my dress tonight, let it wash away the fright, let it soak me to the bone, let it make me feel less alone. Rain on my dress, wash me clean. I held a funeral for us today, in the garden where we used to play. I buried memories in the ground, without a sound, without a sound. I said a few words to the wind about how our love finally thinned, about how we tried, how we failed, how our ship finally sailed. I wore black like widows do. I sang a hymn, I sang it true. I mourned the loss of what we were. I mourned the blood. Requiem for us, a song for the dead. Requiem for us. The words I said were full of love, were full of pain, without someone like you. The piano cries just like I do, singing words that cut right through. I know the lyrics by heart by now. Every pause, every note, every vow. The singer understands my pain. She's been through the same old rain. Sad song on repeat, play it again. Let it wash over me, let the tears begin. Sometimes the only way to make it through is a sad song on repeat about losing you. The neighbors probably think I've lost my mind, playing the same track all the time. But they don't know what's in my chest, this broken heart that needs no rest. Maybe when I played it one more time, the healing will begin to climb. Maybe repetition sets me free from all the pain you left with me. Sad song on repeat, play it again. Let it wash over me, let the tears begin. Sometimes the only way to make it through is a sad song on repeat about losing you. About losing you. I heard you're doing well these days. Found someone new to fill my place. You're posting pictures, smiling bright, living in the golden light. I'm happy for you, I really am. But I don't understand the plan that led me here while you moved on. Before our love was fully gone, I'm sadder than you, that's plain to see. You and your joy so easily, while I'm still picking up the pieces on the floor. I'm sadder than you, and I'm not sure when I won't be anymore. Maybe you cry when no one's there. Maybe you pretend to care, but from where I'm standing, I can tell. You said your goodbye well. Sadness isn't a contest to win, it's just the shape that we are in. And someday, maybe I'll find my way to a brighter, lighter day. I'm sadder than you, that's buildings tower to the sky, but not a single soul goes by that knows my name, that knows my face in this soulless place. The streets are filled with hurried feet, but no two hearts ever meet. We pass each other like the wind, and that's where we begin and end. So this city, cold and gray, swallowing my days away. You took my love, you took my light in the middle of the night. So this city, let me be. The lights been gone at close of day, but not a single one points way to where you are, to where you went after all the years we spent. Yeah. Maybe cities don't have souls, maybe people make them whole. Maybe somewhere in the crowd I'll find a love that's proud. So this city, cold and gray, swallowing my days away. You took my love, you took my light in the middle of the night. So this city, let me be. Let me be. Let me be. We stole our moments where we could, in neighborhoods and quiet hoods. We thought that no one had to know about our secret show. The hurry kisses in the car, the hide and knew were really hard, the whisper calls at 3:30 when no one else could. Stolen moments, borrowed time. Loving you was always a crime, but every second was worth the risk. Every single kiss, stolen moments. Where are you now? Now there's no one left to hide from, but you've already gone. The moments that we had to steal have become what I feel. Maybe stolen things come back along a different track. Maybe moments we can't keep are the ones that cut the deepest. Stolen moments, borrowed time. Loving you was always a crime, sky has turned a shade of gray, just like it did the fateful day when you walked out and shut the door, and I fell to the floor. The rain beats hard against the pane, like my heart beating out the pain. The thunder echoes what's inside, nowhere left to hide. Stormy weather in my soul, losing all self-control. Lightning flashes, winds they blow, since you had to go. Stormy weather, when will you clear? I watch the branches bend and break for their own survival's sake, and wonder if I'll do the same or just get lost in the game. Maybe storms are meant to pass, like footprints in the grass. Maybe after all the rain, the sun will show me. Stormy weather in my soul, losing all self-control. Lightning flashes, winds they blow, since you had to go. Stormy weather, when will you clear? When will you clear? I try to write you one last note, but every word I wrote gets blurred by what falls from my eyes in front of these goodbyes. The ink runs down the page like streams of my broken dreams. The letters dance and fade away with nothing left to say. Tears on paper, dry and slow. Every word I'll never know. The message that I meant to send has come to an end. Tears on paper, they let me be. I throw the letter in the trash, along with all the cash of love I spent on you and me that never came to be. Maybe paper holds the stain of happiness and pain. Maybe words we never send are the ones that truly meant. Tears on paper, dry and slow. Every word I'll never know. The message that I meant to send has come to an end. Tears on paper. before my heart began to melt. I should have said I love you more before you walked out the door. I should have asked you how your day was going all the way, instead of getting lost in me and what I wanted to be. Unspoken words hang in the air, everywhere, everywhere. They fill the silence with their weight. It's getting late. Unspoken word, will you ever be heard? Practice what I say to you. If I only knew that you would listen anymore, like you did before. Maybe words that stay inside are the ones that cannot hide. Maybe silence speaks the truth of a love that's seen as youth. Unspoken words hang in the air, everywhere. Everywhere they fill the silence with their weight. It's getting late. Unspoken words, will you ever be heard? Will you ever be heard? Will you